I ain't doing it's a hustle. Yes. Bless. Answers.
Yes. Well, it's your boy Eddie.
What's going on? It's Ray.
This is WHL podcast. That was one of the local artists from the DMV. Give him the rundown on that, brother, right?
Man, it's my nephew Eric Boone, a.k.a. Red Blooded Entertainment. So make sure y'all check him out.
Yeah.
Eric Boone on Facebook, man. Make sure y'all check him out. Young cat, good dude.
And he is a WHL, how can I say, official. He is official. We can get him in the studio, too, but he is official. But yeah, we here on this Good Friday. There's some things going on yesterday. Did some networking, so we figured we would bring it to y'all on a Good Friday. I got my confidant. I got my brother in here again. You probably don't see. You can see his face, but
not at all.
You got your headphones on. Yeah, I got my brother over there. He came to talk a little trash. On this Good Friday, but how was your weekend, Ray? How was your week? Shall I say? It's a long
week was good, man. I just signed my lease.
Yeah.
So I'll be moving next Friday.
Congrats.
Appreciate that.
Congrats.
So when y'all come on my house, take y'all damn shoes off.
Man,
if you got sticky feet too.
My socks be having holes in them.
Well, you gotta take your socks off too. Then I'm gonna have shoe and foot scrubs.
Shoe and foot scrubs.
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah,
you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh,
yeah.
You must got white carpet.
Nah, I ain't got no carpet, but I got carpet upstairs.
You got hardwood floors? Want me to take my shoes off?
Damn right.
Oh man, kill yourself.
Take your shoes off.
Crazy, I understand that. Now, if you told me, boy, I got some great carpet, the carpet just got laid, then I'd be like, yo, you right.
Some white trash.
Yeah, you right. You got that $10,000 alpaca on your floor.
You gotta block that.
Then I take my shoes off, but you got hardwoods. I'm in there with my shoes on. I'm gonna make sure they ain't dirty though, but make sure. But yeah, I was down bad all week, man. I ain't had the coronavirus.
The Budweiser virus.
I had the Bud Ice virus. I think I ain't had the corona because it was slight. It was a Bud Light virus. I ain't have all the symptoms as the coronavirus, but you know what I mean. I was sick. To me. I was sick. I was real sick. To me, men over exaggerating to get sick. So I was real sick. I was in the bed doing bad, man.
Hey, bro, you ain't see his Facebook post?
You ain't see me?
Man, your man was in the bed looking all sad.
I couldn't make it to the bed that day. That was the first. I was really sick the first day. Like I was real sick. I was on the couch, and I couldn't make it. I was weak. Like. Well, man,
so that was a picture of you on the couch.
I was on the couch.
Lord have mercy. This man was looking like a sad puppy.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. I'm back and better than ever. Even when I did that live Tuesday, was that Tuesday or Wednesday? That went live.
That was Wednesday.
Yeah,
that was Wednesday.
I got the strip together just for my people to do that live because I was feeling bad because when I hung up on that live that next morning. I was feeling bad. My throat was hurting. I couldn't swallow.
What you take? Some vitamin C?
I took emergency.
Do I even have your mic on?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I got your mic on.
Is it?
It might not be.
Oh, it is on.
Check your mind.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, so I was down bad, man. I ain't go to work none of this. I went to work Monday for half a day and left. I couldn't stay. I told my supervisor, I said, man, I gotta go home.
Well, they supposed to send you away. You might have that corona.
I told him I got the Heineken virus. He said, "You got the what? You been drinking Heineken?" I said, "No, I got the Heineken virus. I don't know if it's a coronavirus. Yeah, I'm not gonna false advertise it, but it's a virus.
It's
one of these
virus.
beers. It's one of these beers.
You got the yak virus,
the Henny virus. But I had to go home, man. I went home. But yeah, then the day I ended up in daggone jury duty all day. So
What?
they called me for jury duty.
How did that hold?
I couldn't wait to get to the judge and
How
tell
you
him
meet the qualifications, man?
everybody can do it now. I ain't a felon.
Oh, true.
I'm not a felon. I got misdemeanors on my jacket.
Yeah.
And I haven't done no more than a year in jail.
Ah.
That was the qualifications. So when they started reading all the qualifications, I said, all right, I got them. Wait till I get in this courtroom, and they called me. So they called me. They called my number or whatever, but they was overpopulated. They had too many people, so they sent me back to the room to wait again. And I sat in that room till 4 o'clock. Because my story I was going to get to the judge was, Your Honor, I was a criminal.
And you prejudiced against the law,
I'm prejudiced against the law. So if you not put me on a case with a rapist or somebody that's dealing with messing with kids or women,
Yeah.
they walking off with me because it's going to be a hung jury.
Oh, my God.
That's what I was going to tell him if he called me up, but I ain't get that far. So thank God I ain't get that far. I got out of there.
Yeah.
It's then the third, but yeah. Yeah, man. Let me give a shout out to my sponsors, man. Give a shout out to my sponsors. And give a shout out to JCI Environmental. You know, contact them guys for all your plumbing needs and stuff like that. You know, the contact information will roll across the screen for you. Contact them guys, man. Hit them up, man. They're giving out deals and everything. I don't know how much deal they gonna give, but he'll tighten you up. He'll make sure you're good at least, and they gonna be on time, and they will come 24/7.
Their number is 240-643-3483. Again, that's 240-643-3483.
And your contact there would be Tony Walker. Tony Walker. I gotta give a shout out. I have a hidden partner in the cut. Been doing a lot of things for me. My promo videos you guys seen and stuff like that.
They was hot.
Yeah,
I liked them.
Yeah, so
that was fire,
it's
man.
A friend of mine, you know, she's doing a lot of Sharita Baker. She have been doing a lot of things for me. She's not a people person. That's why I ain't been mentioning her. She don't like people, but she
sound like me.
She's good at what she do. You know,
We got to get her to do an intro video.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't figure out how I was gonna do it yet because I want that same intro video and music going every time and outro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I pick like one day out of the week that I'll put other people's music out there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I have a segment for that, but I want to lock down an actual intro video and an intro song.
Yeah, because I was on YouTube. I seen my man Raven had his own separate joint. I was like, okay, I see y'all.
What?
It's on like little promo type of things.
Oh yeah, she do
like,
good work though, man. I wouldn't tell you hit her up, but she probably won't holler at you because she don't like people. But she do good. She do good, man. Thank you, appreciate you. Good looking. Thank you, appreciate it.
Guys, shout out to clothing lines too, man. We got shout out to the good old 3 Monkeys wear.
3 Monkey Wears is in full effect.
Full effect.
Full effect.
It's black owned.
Black owned, self owned. We got the Sanu. Success never overlooked us. Another clothing line we got going on. And I actually have in the process, I got shirts getting made up. WHL shirts is getting made up. It's going down.
Oh, that's fire.
Yes, it's going down. It's going down. So I'm gonna have shirts. I'm gonna have mugs. I'm gonna have bracelets. All that is going down. It's just a matter of time. Man. It's a matter of this week set me back because I was down for a while, so I didn't do a lot of
moving around like you wanted to.
Yeah, but I did some networking yesterday. Let me speak on that real quick. Reason why we didn't broadcast yesterday, I got invited into a circle. It was this young lady. Her she's gonna cuss me out.
Brain fart alert. Brain fart alert.
She have a podcast that she's been doing for the past 3 years, and this was her 3 anniversary yesterday. So she called in all her supporters and all the podcast people that's in her circle, and they all met up yesterday, and I was invited into that group to celebrate with them. And the name of her show and podcast is The Booney Breakdown. You know, they're good. They're good people. I met a lot of good people last night.
You said The Booney?
The Booney Breakdown.
Okay.
You know, and you gotta check them out. Go check them out. Booney Breakdown, Instagram, Booney Breakdown. Facebook, Booney Breakdown. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. She do TV show.
Well, she did it for 3 years. She gotta be doing something right.
She's on 130 something, 40 something episode. But the vibe I got when I was in there was just like love. They ain't know me from Adam, but they all welcomed me in because we all got the same common goal. You know what I mean? We all on the same wave.
Did you tell her you was skipping out of number 5 for her number 3?
I told them, Thursdays is when I go see my people. Right. You know, give my people what they want. You know what I mean? So I'm stepping out ahead to do some networking to support you on your stuff. She's like, I appreciate you coming out. You know, she said, I appreciate it. I didn't know what I was walking into. Right. That's why I told everybody I was been going live yesterday, because I thought I was gonna be in the studio. We was gonna be actually doing an actual episode, but no, it was an actual celebration for a 3-year anniversary. Wow. You know what I mean? So I was very appreciative of being in the midst of all them people. There's some good people in there, man. Like, yeah, there's some good people in there. You know. So let's get down to it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So look, man. Eddie, he sent me an inbox the other day, man, about a story in regards to finances and the man moving in with the woman in her house, and her mortgage was already paid, but the lady was asking for $800 plus extra incentives.
No, I think what it was 8. She paid her mortgage off before her and her man or whoever significant other got together. She paid her mortgage off, so he moved in with her. Right there, for me, it's a no-no. I'm gonna tell you why later, but
let's give him the title.
The title is the move-in.
The move-in.
The move-in. When is it a good time to move in with your significant other? How do you split the finances and the
rules?
The
house
rules. The house rules.
Financial stipulations.
How do you combine worlds seamlessly without any hiccups? I know it's gonna be a hiccup or whatever, but my problem with that is, if me and you gonna get together, I'm not the one. Okay, you paid your. I've spoken a little bit this week, but you paid your mortgage off. Cool. Mm-hmm. That's your house.
Right.
I have no problem. That's fine. But if we can get something together, we can build something together. We can both put our names on something, and we can build up like that. I'm not moving into something you paid for. You paid off.
It's already
that's kind of unfair, though.
Why is it unfair?
Because
hold on. What's unfair?
The fact that you just saying you don't want to move in with her. Well, if y'all have something real, most men want a woman to move in with them, and sometimes they don't have the same stability.
No. I want to say it's unfair because it's all about building together.
It's all about building together.
You built what you had. I don't. What I want to get mistaken is you built what you had. I don't want to come there and intrude on what you already got. Just case in point, she feels as though she's entitled to a certain amount of money because she's already paid it off. What we're gonna do is you paid your mortgage off. Cool, baby. This is what we're gonna do is what we really want is we want to buy a house together.
Without both our
Let's
names
go into
on
this thing. Let's close
That's
it together.
kind of putting your ego in it, though.
It's not no ego.
No, it's not no ego. No, it's not.
That's so it will be no problems.
That's
what I don't want to is later on down the line we have an argument and you gonna hit this is my shit. Get out. You can get the fuck out.
Exactly.
That happens.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But that can happen if y'all get it together.
How? I can't go nowhere. No, ain't going nowhere.
No.
Both names on the lease.
Let me interject. As a leasing agent that I used to do leasing for K Management. First and foremost, if a man was to move into a woman's house and he's there longer than 30 days, she got to give him 30 days.
She got to give him 30 days.
She got to give him 30 days. That's
the whole
law.
eviction.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if they go together in on an apartment, a condo, or home, nobody can say, "Oh, you can move. You got to move. You got to move," because you know why? Because both people's names are on that lease. On paper. Right. You're going to break your lease, and you could jeopardize your lease. Where you could if it's an apartment, of course you're going to break your lease.
That's the legal thing, but I'm saying though, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if y'all plan on building something for real,
yeah.
Let's build. Let's start it from ground zero.
But that ain't always feasible.
But me paying her $800 plus bills ain't feasible either.
Okay,
why isn't it feasible?
So that's saying that automatically you assuming that you're gonna be the one making the bulk of the money, or you gonna be in this financial situation where you always gonna be straight. When if sometimes real stuff happens, and let's say you fall hard on times when y'all do get the apartment, or when you move in with her, she falls on bad times and she needs you to hold her up.
Well,
So that's saying like that's already putting like a monkey wrench and everything. Like already saying like you got a goat, you got a scapegoat. Like you can't never kick me out.
It's not the fact as well as I'm looking for trouble. I'm looking for you can be like an argument come up be like you got to get out. You got to get out.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a thing to where as though I feel as though I want to build something with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
It's about building,
I don't
man.
want what you had in your past. You had in your past. That's what you got. That's yours. I'm not taking nothing from that. And you worked hard to do it. We can do one or two things.
What if it's her dream house?
That's it.
Well, she gonna dream.
That's
To
what
get
I'm saying.
She
Like,
dream
you
to
don't
get
know-
up out of that.
I understand what she's saying.
Like you just said.
Why get a new mortgage when you got something that's already paid off?
Exactly. Like you don't know if that's her. You don't know, like you just said. You don't know how hard she worked to get that house.
But him,
And then she feels like she can include you in that.
this is true. But let me
Could have
ask
been
you,
a house that she inherited as well. Could be a family house. a mother's
And
house.
you automatically want that person to just dismiss it.
No,
but
it's not an automatic thing. It's not an automatic thing. My stance on it is
I shouldn't hold up. Not to cut you off. I shouldn't have to pay bulk of your bills or
No, I
of
can
your
understand
bills.
that part, yeah.
Let me finish. I shouldn't have to pay the bulk of your bills if your main bill, which is that mortgage, is already. Why am I paying you $800?
because
That's the part I missed.
right. Because we got in this together to cut costs.
So what y'all saying
So you
is,
telling me I gotta pay what you already paid for?
no, you can't do that.
Exactly.
Now, I can
That's what we
see.
said.
Yeah, now I see what you're saying.
We talked about this at the pre-meeting. I could see doing half on
I got
the
you.
taxes.
Right,
half on the taxes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe half on the bills in the house that are coming in, general bills, gas, electric, cable.
Right.
But if you asking me to pay money towards rent that ain't really existent because the mortgage is paid,
It's
I
basically-
don't know.
Then that's a whole.
No.
That's like a
I'm paying
scam
my bill
almost.
rent.
Like, yeah, I
You
don't
try to
like
make
I'm
your-
paying her rent.
You try
Yeah.
right. You try to make
that's a different
make
story.
bank.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about like if y'all two was to come together and she had her own place.
No, it wasn't
and
like
it was
that.
her dream house.
Nah,
well, I
nah.
didn't hear that part of the
Nah.
story. That's
But
the part
even
I
still-
Maybe I
didn't.
should
Now-
read.
now-
Let me pull that out for me, Ray. Let me read that to him.
I'm on live.
All right.
I'm on live. But now even still, now let's just say she invites you to move in her house.
Right.
The question is, y'all need to have that talk to find out. Okay, then that's
the
what
real
we
talk.
missing.
Communication.
Communication.
Right, they go back
Now,
to
what you need to do
communication.
is sit y'all ass down
And really talk
and
about
really
everything.
talk about these stipulations. Okay, me moving in your house in reverse to us getting our own shit.
Let me freeze
Yeah.
for
In
a minute.
reverse to you, in reverse to the woman moving there, because 9 times out of 10, a lady ain't gonna move in a man's house.
Oh,
That's not always.
let me freeze
true.
for a minute.
That is true.
The call-in number is 410-632-6300. The call-in number is 410-632-6300.
Lachey online says she finessing, so she.
That's what it sounds like.
That-
Yeah, see, I didn't hear that
Exactly.
other part of the
Yeah,
story.
you see,
That's
he didn't
finessing.
hear.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wish
I didn't know she wanted you to still pay $800
to read you the whole
on something that's already
thing
paid
was-
for.
The whole thing was
Let me see.
she a young lady. This I guess it was the guy that's telling the story. He moved in with his significant other, and when he moved in, she had paid the mortgage off completely. The mortgage was paid off completely. So when he moved in, she tell him,
800.
what I need from you is $800
A month.
But
Does that go towards the gas and electric and the cable bill?
that's what I forgot to mention. The $800 do include more than just that mortgage.
Oh, see then.
Okay.
But you shouldn't put the mortgage in it.
You should,
Yeah.
because the mortgage is
The
already
mortgage
fucking
should be put in
paid.
it.
That should need.
So that should be the cable, the gas,
Yeah.
the water bill.
Listen,
Your
we
car
electric,
note,
all
maybe.
that.
So what she
Right.
say is, baby, listen, we ain't got to worry about this bill because that's paid.
Right.
Let's just cut that in half. Just pay his taxes
Right.
and pay everything else. We making out. So what you make it seem like is you're making out.
And maybe she may have more bills than she trying to tell him right now.
It's something.
It's something else. Something else might be.
Something's going on to whether she's trying to catch up. It might not been paid off.
Or credit card
Or
bills,
she
or
might,
old bill,
or she might, it might paid off. She might refinanced it
refinanced
and
it.
owed more money on it.
Yeah.
Either way you put it, something is shaky in that
Yeah,
situation. But I'm not
yeah.
agreeing
Yeah,
with.
yeah, I wouldn't agree
that's,
with that
that's,
either.
that's where my rebuttal come in. At
Yeah.
like if you first of all, if we come in a situation,
Someone pimping, yeah.
if we come in a situation and this house is paid for, you ain't got to mention nothing about this mortgage.
No, we should just only be talking about the gas,
We talking about
electric,
these bills that we actually
cable,
got to pay.
some car notes, maybe.
Car
Maybe get
notes,
another
you
car.
know what I mean? All the stuff that you
Now,
actually
yeah.
had.
Let me interject. Now this is coming from my homegirl who's a real estate agent, Shelly Shell. What's up, baby? She said he wouldn't pay on the paid off mortgage. He wouldn't pay on the paid off mortgage, cause unless he wanted some type of ownership. Right.
That's going to her pocket.
Yeah.
The house is owned.
Is your name on the deed?
No.
Yeah. So you already did on that.
Now, let's bring it back. Now, if we're gonna come with that, stipulation. This was coming with me, us moving together. This mortgage is included. It's paid for, right, babe? All right, it's time for my name to go on that deed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, if she asking that,
put my name in the
papers.
papers.
You need to have that conversation like
That's
that. Like if I'm paying $800, then especially when we paying it, and I'm planning on being with you forever.
What is
how
this going
long
towards?
am I gonna be paying this $800?
Right.
And at a certain time, this $800 need to stop because I'm here. You see, I'm here. I didn't put in enough.
Why I'm mad is we did this together to cut costs.
Don't hang up.
Right.
I'm gonna try to transfer you. Don't hang up.
How are we cutting costs by me
Paying more?
you?
Yeah. No.
Now let's
Say
say we want to go on a cruise, and my money fucked up.
it's fucked up. You paying that extra money.
That's what I was about to get at. You know what I'm saying? Whereas let's just say, okay, I want to save up a good 25, 26, 2700 to go on the cruise. But I'm just short-handed because you know what? Because I've been kicking out this motherfucker 800 for the past 3-4 months.
I don't know. That's the guy to me.
Because he got to stand up.
You supposed to have stood up and said
top.
something like, "I'm not gonna be."
And what's the key word of that? Communication.
Yeah.
What I would do in that situation is, I'd be like, all right, listen, babe, I understand you put a lot of money up for this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm moving in something that you paid for fully. What we could do is, this extra money that you asked for me to give, let's put this aside for us.
To do something else.
Things that we can do for
or
us.
Get a vacation home.
Our vacation home.
Or vacation home.
Or vacation.
Or
rent a property else so we can make more money with it or something.
Let's put that money into the properties to bring the value up on it.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
I can see that.
Again, man, that community, ladies and gentlemen, listen to what we saying, man. If y'all ever thinking about doing this, sit y'all ass down and talk first, because you don't want to go into this situation blindsided.
And see, I just asked you a question. My mother said, so how would the man feel if she asked to use the money to make improvements to the house? Would he feel somebody's on? Would he feel comfortable doing that since the house is paid for?
Absolutely.
And his name is on it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, mom.
That's the best way to do it.
That's the best way to do it.
You're not making it like you paying for the mortgage.
I'm actually improving the house and putting more equity in the house actually,
exactly.
so the house can be worth more at the end of the deal. So
we got Carla, you in there? Miss Deborah? Was that Miss Deborah?
No. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello? No?
Caller?
WHL, talk up. Let's go. We can't hear you.
Yeah, but Miss Deborah, it's not a steal. It's not the money factor. It's the fact of what you want the money for. We ain't talking about the money. The money is cheap. Yeah, it's cheap. But we're not talking about...
It make a dude feel like I'm being pimped out.
I'm being pimped.
And I'm if it's
we trying to build, how we gonna build?
She should have presented it to. It's all about presentation.
Caller,
you can't present me a steak on a trash can lid.
You can't.
Don't present me.
Caller.
Can you hear us?
Yep. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Turn it up a little bit. I can hear you. Hear? Hello.
Y'all are bugging. Y'all need a woman in the room with y'all. Where is my home girl from a couple weeks ago?
Shit, a little low. Why you say that? Why are we bugging?
You first of all, it's like if you got to pay child support. You don't get to dictate how that money gets spent. Nobody, you can't live nowhere for free. So let's say I didn't work my butt off and paid off a $300,000 house. I'm going to let somebody move in. I don't care if it's my cousin, brother, my man. Like, where do you get to live for free?
We didn't say that about living for free.
It's not the fact of you paying the money. The fact is you telling me we coming in this together to cut costs. Correct? You follow me?
Yeah, but how does that work for the woman then?
We working together.
So
how it's working for the women is listen.
What advantage is that for her financially then?
We're not trying to get advantage. That's the problem.
Sacrifice, whatever.
We're not trying to get advantage. What we trying to do is what's best for both of us.
We trying to build. We trying to build. So it's no gaining. It was no losing.
Right.
We trying to build. So with me, I can't build if you putting on more to me that it shouldn't be there. Now, granted, you paid for that. Fine. What I can do is I give you some money towards putting improvements in the house, like my mom said, put improvements in the house. What are we gonna do with this? Like, I'm gonna give you this $800 towards the moves you paid off. How are we building or moving towards future investments if I'm giving you something that we don't really have to pay?
Right.
Because now we together. This is both of our pockets.
Well, I get what she's saying. It's not like you. I guess what they saying is they not saying they don't want to live there for free. They willing to put up something, but you putting that 800 mark on it is just like a crazy number.
What is that 800 going towards?
Because at the end of the day, we still spend bills together.
But the thing is, and this is what I was saying earlier, in a relationship, it's always going to be 50-50. So she feel like, and probably the girl who wrote it, if I already paid for it, we still should be going 50-50.
And that's fine.
That's not true. It's not 50-50 in a relationship. That's the flaw. When you're talking about what a woman brings to a relationship in terms of taking care of home, taking care of children, taking care of things, it is not 50-50. So that's your first mistake.
Why isn't it 50-50?
Because men in relationships, they've done studies on this. They get more out of the relationship than the woman in terms of being taken care of, being provided for in all kinds of ways, not just financially.
Well,
women take on the brunt of the responsibility, emotional responsibility, the physical responsibility. If there's children involved, they take on that. So now she's supposed to not ask for money that you would have to pay the white man if you wasn't living with her.
So we're not saying that she's not supposed to get no money at all.
No, what I'm saying is,
why you keep bringing up the $800? My thing is, if that's what it takes, if that's what she came up with,
that's
if the man told you the rent was $800, you wouldn't bark back, would you?
But why are we coming up with this number? We doing this together,
right?
Did she say the man?
What do you mean by doing this together? So that means what? You get to decide what you're going to provide?
No,
you're not going to sit up there and decide. You need to sit up there and talk about it.
We're not.
We talked about it. That's the point, right?
That's the point.
That's right. You got to talk about it. And you can say yes or no, right?
Correct.
You can say, you know what, that don't work for me.
Exactly.
Correct.
Can't you?
Exactly.
So it's communication thing.
You can move somewhere else, and y'all can be together, and she can have, and you can pay $1,200.
Exactly.
Man, listen.
I think it's like what Shelly said.
And she can rent the basement. She can get an au pair. She can get somebody who's willing to pay the $800.
I understand what she's saying because that's.
I don't understand
it's
why
just the number that y'all hung up on the 800.
You're supposed to just take whatever somebody can give you.
I'm not hung up on the number per se.
Yeah, the woman. What is the? We've had this conversation. What is the benefit for the woman then?
So that's the problem. With a relationship, it shouldn't be no who benefit more than who.
That's the first problem. That's the first problem.
I'm not finished.
Right there.
I'm not finished.
Men are quick to say what their benefits are with dealing with a woman.
Exactly.
I'm not finished.
So let's not go there, please.
So that's why I said. That's why I said you can't say that.
But
you can pull out all kind of statistics that men win in relationships.
What you also can do is. What you also can't do is you can't categorize every man in every situation. Every man has.
But we know that, but that's a mute point.
But I think y'all
characterize this $800 situation into a broader conversation. So now you can't go back and say, well,
it's the benefit word. It's not a benefit for either party. And I think she shouldn't say benefit. What she's saying is for it to be fair.
It should be mutual.
Offset it.
For it to be fair.
That is fair.
If the woman has put in all that money in that mortgage.
$1,600 before she paid it all.
That's understandable.
You don't know what she did to get that to be able to get $800. So we're all speculating.
I have nothing but compassion.
So, but she got to get the come up off the boyfriend,
right?
But that's the part where it's wrong. Where I say that's where the benefit word is getting thrown in wrong.
So
that's why I made the comment as though I don't want to move in there. What we're gonna do is
what's the solution?
I'm selling the house. I'm putting that money in the bank. we'll start over and buy something together.
That's it.
Hey,
I'm
that's
cool
my
with
point.
that.
Hey, that's cool.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So whereas though we starting over fresh and we building this thing together.
Cool.
Right.
We selling it. I'm putting my money in the bank and we buy something
That's the
together.
best solution.
But that's only if the woman is willing to, because it's the word. It's the words y'all using.
Yeah,
it's
the wordplay.
benefit.
Yeah. The
And
word
then,
ain't
and, then,
gaining,
and then what am I going to gain?
Yeah.
And both of that makes people, it makes you cringe if you're in a relationship because it shouldn't be a benefit on either end.
Right.
And if you,
It shouldn't be a benefit.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
and,
it
if
is
it's
her
not-
house.
and that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a benefit on either end.
benefit.
And if she worked towards it, I can understand somebody saying, I need something towards what I work
that's
towards.
fine.
Well, my thing is, like I said, I don't want to discredit what the young lady did to get that house. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take nothing from that hard work she did, the grind she took to get that house paid off.
Right.
So that's why I said
Let's start over.
I wouldn't go in that situation. What I would do is let's start over, babe. You sell it. You give me whatever you want to give me towards the new house we're gonna build, and you bank what you want to bank for whatever you want to do with your money.
But then that's kind of crazy when
It's not.
But we not going in 50-50.
I understand what she's saying because that's
I'ma
actually
sit on my
starting a
house
whole other
and
bill
then
when you could
gonna
just
put a- I'ma put a
if you
password
gonna wind up paying the 800 one way or another.
All right, so let me ask this. Let me ask this. All right, so if a man and a
feel me?
woman,
Like-
if a man and a woman is moving in a
And
new
then-
establishment together,
But this the kid.
what's the ground law? What's the rules? What's the financial
Right.
breakdown? Let's break that down.
That's what you gotta have that
You know what I'm saying?
combo.
That's the combo that you need to have off
And-
bucks.
And if you want to be honest, she might make out more by selling the house and starting over with you because she's going to keep all that money in her pocket.
And I have no problem with it. You deserve
That's
that.
her house.
That's her
You
house.
deserve that.
So if
Right.
you gonna sell it,
And
you
you
get
come
that.
to the table, whatever you feel as though you can come to the table with to help us buy this new house.
Right.
But that money that you put into that house, that's your money.
But that's kind of I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
not because the money you put in the way I present it to you is like, listen, baby, I don't want to. When she hit me with that 800 whatever, what she hit me with whatever number she came to me, she want me to pay on. Listen, baby, let's do this. Let's to kill all the frustration. Let's start over fresh. Let's build together. Mm-hmm. No arguments, no nothing, because we're gonna start over fresh. I don't care what you do with the money you do
Right.
when we bought this house, when we sold your house. That's your money.
Right.
That's
You
your money.
deserve
That's your
that.
house. Right.
Yeah, because she put
But
that in.
it's up for me and you to come up with the money to get our new house.
Caller, did you have something else by any chance? There's one other caller. That's why.
I'll keep moving the conversation.
No, get the other caller in. I'm gonna be signing off on y'all on Facebook.
Ronnie, I love you, Miss Ronnie.
Well.
That is our consigliere.
Okay.
Consigliere. Y'all said consigliere.
I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
Yeah, she was passionate right
Yeah,
there.
that's how she been passionate conversation.
But see,
She's selling the house.
I can understand what she's saying though, because some people actually work towards getting their own stuff, and it takes them a while to get it.
To get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes them a while,
true.
to, especially like we always say, the black community. For us to even own something, that's
It's a
hard.
big deal.
It's
Yeah.
hard to rip that
Facts.
away from anybody.
Facts.
So for them to come to you and say 800, it ain't bad. But I feel what the guys say too, because it's like, hold on, you can't just
damn.
hit me with no number.
How can I save off of kicking that out?
But you was gonna have to pay that one way or another.
You are, but
That's the
damn.
whole, and that's
But,
I
you
guess
know
that's
what?
the girl point in what she was saying. You
Yeah.
gonna pay, you
Yeah.
gonna wind up paying
You're gonna
this.
pay that somehow, some way.
So why not just give it to me, and I'm gonna take care of this half of the bills and this half of this and this half of that, instead
Well,
of
look,
going into buying something new.
My thing is
But
this:
that's more or less
if
about
I'm
the
giving
man.
if I'm giving up that 8, I shouldn't have to give up nothing else because that 8 should be
Oh,
able to
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
8
yeah.
should be able to cover
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of shit.
but believe it or not, in that joint, it said that 8 covers.
Everything.
Hold
on, don't
So
hang up.
that kind of makes sense.
Don't hang up.
That kind of makes
It's
sense
not
because if you
available.
think about it,
Caller?
that 8 cover everything. That's
WHL, you in?
and you got to think she was paying the bills by herself before you got there,
Agreed.
We'll transfer you over.
and you paying your own bills before you get to her.
I mean, I don't know, man.
That's what I say.
It's all about the man and the woman
And the
at
woman.
that point.
Yeah.
What is the man willing to accept,
And what is the woman?
and what
willing
is
to
the
accept?
woman not
Not
going to
willing to
accept?
accept.
accept? Right. Right.
And you kind of got to love a woman like that because that
Now,
means
caller,
no
you
slick
in?
leg coming in there.
Welcome to WHL. How are you?
You on the line with WHL?
Caller. She's there. Call her.
Speak up. Turn your background down. Can't hear you.
Call her.
But I kind of like that out of woman, because that means she has a lot of she got parameters in what she want.
Deborah said, "New plan. You buy a house, and I'm moving with you. Fine. But what I'm not gonna do is say, baby, you got to pay this mortgage already paid off.
But guess what you is gonna ask for?
What?
Half on some bills.
Of course.
But I'm not gonna ask for $800.
What I'm not gonna do is what I'm not gonna do is
call back.
What I'm not gonna do is sit there and be like, all right, I paid this motherfucker off already. But listen, hear me out. I paid this off already. She gotta help me pay this. She gotta put my money back.
You looking at? I think you're just looking at it wrong.
That's the way I said.
You just might be looking at it wrong.
That's how I said.
You, like you just said, you don't know what other bills she got, and she might need help for those other bills. And if it's saying everything's included,
so therefore,
it was gonna be yours anyway.
Look, you better make that 8 work.
That's the whole thing.
You better make that 800 work.
And if this gonna be your future wife, guess what?
It might be more.
It's gonna be yours anyway.
Yeah. Well, pause. Since we talking that, from the gate, financially,
you gotta have that
bill wise, all that. We're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna sit down and talk about what we have that we have to present. Because once we become one, your bills become my bills.
Anyway,
my bills becomes yours.
That's
so
regardless.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna settle all this up, put all our bills up front, and let us know what we got up front.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yes, you're on the line.
Yes.
So I just want to know what you all are really talking about. When you're moving in with somebody, isn't it a partnership?
That's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. What's up, Shell? Hey, Shelly Shell.
Hey, how you doing? Am I on the air or what?
Yeah, you're on the air. You're definitely on the air. You're live.
The thing was.
So you're talking about a partnership when you're moving in with somebody, right?
Right.
Why wouldn't you want to build onto that? Someone's like sharing the fruits of their labor with you, right?
Right.
And you're building this partnership together. Where do you think the money gonna go?
Exactly. That's what I see in it.
So at the same token, when you all leave out of there, you're going to expect some of that equity out of that house because you put in equity. But if you come in putting nothing, what you expect? And it's a partnership.
And it's a partnership.
But see, there's a whole nother.
She done already did 100. She done already did 100% of it. Now come share this with me. What are you putting into it?
Right. There's a whole.
Why would you even argue that?
Right. There's a whole nother part of this conversation that was talked about earlier. She owns the house, so the house is already paid off.
Right.
So how do you share a house that's already paid off?
You come in putting some equity into it, whether it be sweat equity, putting on another addition to the house, or you're paying some type of rent. Right. So you're like the other caller said, you don't go nowhere and live for free. Not as an adult.
Exactly.
Agree.
Right.
Anyway. And this is how I feel about it.
So let me just tell you this. Ray knows I'm a realtor. I have a 4-unit building, mortgage paid off. You think somebody gonna come in there and be like, "Oh, your mortgage paid off. I'm gonna take this unit and
I'm gonna give you $500." That ain't gonna work.
That's business.
Right.
That's
not gonna work.
That's business though. That's business though. It's different with business and when you try and build with
so
somebody.
So is the sanctity of marriage. No matter how you
exactly
agree, but listen,
that's the whole thing I see.
Anything. If we having a discussion first of how this partnership's gonna work, and once both of y'all come to a meeting of the mind, and it's different for every couple. But when you move in with somebody, you building a future with them.
Correct.
So why come in to, you're not paying nothing, so I'm not gonna pay nothing. But I don't already.
That's how a woman
made it so that you could just walk into that.
Right. Understand. You.
So what if her mortgage was $2,000? You're not gonna pay nothing?
No, that's different. You would split the bills. You split the bills evenly.
Right. So my argument is the reason for them moving together was to combine bills and cut costs. Right. Am I right?
Right.
So if we cutting costs, part of the cost that been cut was this house is already paid for. Listen, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem. I have no problem with putting into this house that we have. But you're not gonna tell me you gotta pay this mortgage that's already paid, but we're trying to build.
How would you feel if the woman if it's a good woman, right? Mm-hmm. She's not gonna take that $800 and blow it on Louis Vuitton shoes.
But listen,
Or red bottoms.
Listen, but
Right,
you
or
want
red
to.
bottoms.
That's the whole thing. That means you ain't choosing right. That means you ain't choosing right.
Hold
on. What you say, Shelly?
We moving in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we moving in with each other. We looking at being together for life. I'm not moving in with nobody I'm playing with.
Agreed.
Exactly.
So you paying $800 towards a mortgage I already paid off. You putting into the pot of our future.
There you go.
Period.
And if you got a good woman, she's going to put half, if not all of that money into all the bills and into that house that you're living in.
And that's why I said that 800 she better cover
y'all
a whole lot. If that's the number.
What y'all talking about is a woman that y'all not even trusting in.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what it
you should want to build with that woman.
Exactly.
So why you moving in with somebody and you like, oh, I gotta pay you $800? You don't need to be moving
You
in
don't,
with
you don't
nobody
even trust
with
her.
that type of attitude.
You don't trust her. Because that means in your head, you thinking automatically she's taking your 800 and going buy Louis Vuittons and going taking trips with her
Going
friends.
to MGM, gambling and shit, going to the horseshoe and gambling.
When she could, if she's a good woman and you pick right, the fact that she even asked you for that lets you know she's a real, and that means she's not taking no less from no other man. So you already know the type of woman you got.
So in turn, I'm gonna
It's
blame
about
the man.
standards. And if a man has a standard to go with a woman who's already got standards to pay off her bills and make it better for whoever comes into her life, you should want to build into that. You should want to pay into that. You should want to invest into that. You should know and be secure of where that money's going. What is the argument?
No,
fuck that. I want to know where that money going.
Well,
I want to know where
you
money
would know
going.
if you moving in with the right person.
And I guess the bottom line is too is can you live anywhere rent free? No.
No,
you
got to pay your way.
You go downtown to that shelter and be in there by 8 o'clock. That's free. You go check in at 8 o'clock with the shelter. That's free as I don't know what. Or with your homeboy on his couch
with your trash bag full of clothes.
You feel me? Well, if you got a good woman and she say 800
with a woman who's disciplined enough to have paid off a mortgage, you already came up.
I love that. I love that. So with that being said, is I am going to jump down the man's throat for not voicing his concerns in the open platform when they had the discussion.
And again, I say, the first thing
you got communication.
The first thing before you even take that leap, communicate. Sit down and talk.
And that discussion is different for every couple. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
It could be 1,000 for this couple. It could be 100 for this couple. That discussion is different.
Right.
But when you go into a situation like that as a man, you should expect to put something into that pot that has already been laid out for you.
And if you a man who believes in being a provider and you think this is your future, the 800 you would have thought that was a steal.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
Because guess what I'm going
and
to
the
do with
right
my
woman
check?
is going to turn around and
So I'm giving my check to my wife.
So can I read one of these comments? Can I read one of these comments off that I got? Miss Carol said, "If you move, this is the older lady.
That's my mother.
That's your mama,
Miss Carol Hunt.
No, this is Miss Carol. This is Miss Carol here.
Okay, cool.
If you move in with me and my mortgage is paid off, then we will combine our funds to move on to other things."
Hot damn it.
That's where I was at with it.
Yes.
This is a woman.
She said combine the funds.
Combine the funds.
Again, like I just said, if you're having a good woman and she has her mortgage paid
I trust
off,
her with my funds.
My funds is already handed to her.
I trust her with it.
So it ain't even an argument about 800, 300, 500, 600.
So
when I did already gave up my check and I take 50 for my lunch for next
So
week.
the whole problem is now is you sitting down putting a number on what I got to give
it's
you.
The number. Like I said earlier, it's the words.
Don't tell me.
It's the words.
Don't tell me I got to give you this. Just say, babe, we'll combine and make this happen.
And that's a discussion for another podcast. Who manages the money in the household? The woman or the man?
Well, most times it's the woman.
Yeah,
is it?
Most times it's the woman.
Yeah, because Ronnie about to put my ass in a budget plan.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. We appreciate that. Appreciate you, Shelley.
I mean, most times it's the woman. Most of you
call in anytime.
If you're a provider and you the type of man who works all day every day, you putting in your 50 hours a week. When you come home, you don't want to deal with the bills, so you hand over your check. Most men. That's how I was raised.
Well, me myself. What you do is you go with you go with who's strong in what suit.
Yeah, true.
So
that's
right,
true too.
suppose she a bad money
If your
manager.
lady's stronger in
your lady-
finances,
That's true too.
Suppose she a
Let her take
bad
care of
money
finances.
manager.
That's true too. But that also go back to what like I was saying.
Say that again. Hold up, bro.
Suppose she a bad money manager.
That
she
goes
ain't
to
get-
who you
she-
pick.
I'm gonna keep my shit in my direct deposit.
Like I said earlier, that goes to who you pick as your mate.
That's true.
Right.
If you pick the right woman and you already know you bad
So
with money,
if this all stems in the whole a conversation of who you picking,
it's who you
who
pick.
you pick.
Miss Ray Simmons says the woman all day. Far as the best.
Oh, that's my wife.
I know, but what I'm telling, it's not always that case.
I'm sorry, I did the wrong number.
You also have some guys out here that's good with finances. That's
better than
tight.
a woman,
Right.
and they real tight.
They real tight.
Right.
And they more
Like
responsible.
I give you a perfect example of that. In Chinese culture, you can imagine the man probably handle everything because he's probably more tight. You
That
feel
goes
what I'm
back to
saying?
what Jay was saying 2 weeks ago. One pair of shoes, one pair of socks,
shoes,
one pair of
he
pants, one
disciplined.
pair of shirt,
But-
and his ass living upstairs.
Nah,
his ass
everything is
living upstairs
different.
in the store
See,
downstairs.
now I'm having some. I got to get evil real quick. She gonna tell this is what your wife said.
Yeah.
This is what your wife said.
What she say?
Y'all men get an allowance and hand that check over.
Oh nah.
And the 202 number, call me
That's
right
the
back.
wrong way you
I
don't
made
say
a
it like
mistake.
the way
I'm
you
sorry.
present
It's
it.
the way you
Call
present
me right
it.
back.
You can't put it on no steak on no damn
Your
trash can
your
lid.
presentation gonna get ran over real quick. What you're not gonna do is
I'm not taking no damn.
what you're not gonna do is
It's just
tell
give me
a-
an allowance
What you're not gonna
and
tell
tell
a
me
man
what I'ma
is
do.
what you're not gonna tell a man is, "Oh, go make the money and bring it back to me, and not give you what you deserve."
Shit.
But that's usually what happens.
It's cool with doing that.
But don't tell me.
that.
That's why I said earlier when we started the conversation, it's the ego. It's
And
the
trust,
man.
that's what you're saying.
It's the man's
And trust.
ego. The man ego is don't you tell me. It's the 800. Don't you tell me how much I gotta give you.
The queen that called us on the 202 number, I ain't gonna call your whole number out. All right, she's calling back. Right.
Yeah, I'm not going. Don't tell me what I'm gonna give you.
I'ma
Let
do it
me
anyway.
do it out of my
That's a
heart.
man.
But when it's the woman saying you going, she has said that on there, but she has never told me, boy, give me your whole card. I just give.
I had no problem with it.
I'm learning to give.
I will even do some things to where so I go and get my I will get 80% of my check direct deposit into
her account.
And that's what I'm working on now.
If I know my woman is that one that's good with the money,
You got to do
I
it.
will get 8% of my check deposit into your account, and I'll leave it up to you to handle. I want to sit down with you and chop the bills up, though.
Of course.
I got you. That's part
That's part of being head of the household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that.
That's
Yeah.
something I had to learn.
learn that.
That's
Shit,
something I had to
and
learn.
it's shit you gotta learn.
You can't just throw that whole burden on them.
But like
Still
you
gotta
was
figure
just
out what it
saying,
is.
what the woman also got to learn is you can't just be that aggressive with, give me the 800.
You can't.
It's going to make a man
And the way you
cringe.
said it.
It's the way you said,
Oh, would you bring that check?
yeah, like you can't do that.
Nah, because let a man be submissive to you. Don't make a man be submissive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
I can
what I
go
mean?
with you on that. I can go with you on
You know what
that.
I mean? I have no problem with giving the stronger person the whole of the money
Right. Right.
at all.
Right.
What you
Hold on
not
one
gonna
second, caller. Go ahead.
what you're not gonna
Hello?
do is say,
Yeah, hold on one second, caller.
bring me that
Go ahead.
check.
WHL, call her how you real.
We got you. You on the air?
Hey, who am we speaking with?
This is Keisha, and y'all need to hush the fuss, okay?
Why we
Oh
got
my
hush the
God,
fuss?
Keisha.
Because, listen, here's the thing. I hear everybody talking, but the three main factors that a woman is going to take control over is half of that money going to go into a savings jar that is not going to be touched. Okay?
I want to see that jar. I want to see that
That's
savings jar.
fine.
Only to say it, just for
Somebody
things-
got
just-
trust issues.
Only to say it.
And that's what I was about to say, Miss
Only to
Keisha.
say it.
It's the problem of all dudes don't deal with good girls. So it's hard for a guy especially if you just come and yell at me and say, "Give me 800."
Give me 800.
It's hard for a guy to feel like he can trust you. And
Or
if
you
you've been
gonna give me
dealt dirty
800.
before. Just like it's hard for y'all to trust some men if you've been dealt dirty before. So it's hard for dudes to do that with
and
their
that's
finances.
totally understandable.
Let her get up.
All right, man, go ahead.
That's
Finish.
totally understandable. But listen, you enter everything with no baggage, so it don't matter what you dealt with previously.
Exactly.
If you
I go
bringing
with that.
to something new, you already starting off incorrect.
Right.
So don't try me with that.
So question, no, since you said that, I'm gonna piggyback off to that. So you've been hurting. Say if you've been hurting a previous relationship.
I'm taking notes too.
You come in this next relationship with strictly transparent, thinking this dude ain't gonna cheat on me. There's no way possible he's gonna cheat on me like the last dude did.
Absolutely, you have to. It's
red.
called vulnerability.
You're a rare breed.
You have to.
You're a rare breed.
But this is what I was telling the guys. It's all about them actually picking the right girl.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that's when it comes back to that.
There's no way to have a genuine relationship if you don't go invulnerable. It don't matter what you've been through. The card's gonna be dealt to you the right way or the wrong way. But you have to know that you have to trust yourself.
Right.
So as long as you learn from it in the end, you always win.
Right.
So that's,
I can agree with
the
that.
The second point that I'm talking about is taxes. Just because the mortgage is paid up, taxes got to be paid every so often.
Of course.
Land tax, property tax.
You men don't go in the grocery store. Can you tell me how much it costs to eat healthy?
Yeah,
I can. Now hold on. Now I don't know. I can.
I grocery shop.
I grocery shop. Do laundry, fold. So you know what I mean. Everybody like you just said. Everybody ain't the same.
Cook every day, and I'm talking you have to spend money. Toiletry, toilet paper, all that adds up.
Right. So that's why
$800 is a whole steal.
So
that's a whole steal.
So I think that's a case-to-case basis, though.
That's why it's all about the
it's
woman.
Not.
It's all about the individual.
Every household has to go through this.
Yeah, that's true.
There's taxes on people paid on it.
I'm talking about as far as what you were saying about a man don't know how to do marketing and stuff like that. Like that's.
I ain't saying I know how, but like
healthy market. How much we don't know the cost of the what it costs in the market to do certain shopping and stuff like that. Like we don't pay attention to things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with her on that. I can agree with her on that. I don't eat as healthy as my wife was shot. Like when I go to the market, That's
because you have a choice. But let her finish. Let her finish your
point. Go ahead, finish talking.
Let her finish your point.
If we build in best belief, every aspect is going to be covered. That means your health, mental, all that.
Yep.
So whether you eat healthy or not, she's going to make sure you live. You got to live the bill, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I agree. You got a point.
Is a huge factor. And if you ain't saving in this world, then it's not, how y'all building?
Mm-hmm. But I was listening to Kevin
You're not
Gates.
trying to live paycheck to paycheck.
I was listening to Kevin Gates' interview earlier, and he said most men think they're stable until they get with the right woman, and you find out how unstable you was as a single man.
As a single man.
If you get the right woman, she's going to stabilize. Like she just said, she's going to take care of your food. She's going to make sure you're eating the right things. She's going to make sure you're not doing the wrong things. She's going to keep your finances in order. Mm-hmm. So her being 800, that's just how militant she is.
So let me give you one of these. Let me give you while you're still on the line, Miss Keisha. Let me give you one that's a remark I got. It says Mr. Christopher said it's not about the man or the woman. It's about the mission. Where are they trying to get to together?
Mm-hmm. And I agree.
Absolutely.
That mission.
So
that mission is important.
That cancels it all, right? That cancels that me, you, I, or whoever. It's about we.
It's about what we're going to do, how we're going to build
where we trying to get to,
how we're going to establish this, what we can do to benefit, not even to benefit each other.
Where we trying to get to.
You know what I'm saying? As far as building this home, strengthening this home, helping better this home. Whether it's previously her home, previously my home, or our new home.
That was all three of your points, Miss Keisha?
Trying to get to the top. That's what we going.
Was that all three of your points, Miss Keisha?
Yes,
I appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Miss Keisha.
I appreciate you dealing. You have a valid point. You have a valid point.
Yeah.
But we're gonna argue it, of course. We gotta argue it. We gotta challenge it.
Back on time. Bye, y'all.
We gotta challenge it. I appreciate you, Miss Keisha.
Have a good weekend too.
Stay
Make
with
sure
us.
you
Thank
time
you.
in next week. Thank you.
I will. You do the same. Bye.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, but a good woman will stabilize you, man. That's what a good woman do. That's what I think.
I mean, but
that's what I think.
But sometimes as a man, you can't always sit back and rely on the next woman to make you better.
No. But you also supposed to push her too, just like she's supposed to push you.
So you can't come in there just strictly broken. Like I need you to fix me.
Right. Like I got this new saying that I got in my brain. I think a relationship is more of a TP than a house. everybody has to learn how to lean on each other. The minute you move one part of that TP, the tent come in and everything falls in. Everyone has to learn to lean on each other and be a good house foundation. It's not the foundation with one man going to build something or it's be the woman building something.
Let's build
both
together.
y'all going to have to learn to push. That's what the TP does. They push against each other.
Right.
And the more you push, the stronger the house.
So I got to lean on you. You got to lean on me. We got to lean on each other.
So I'm gonna give you my part from because I was married. You know what I'm saying? I was in a relationship for 18 years. I'm 36, whatever. I was in a relationship for 18 years. So I did.
Old boy.
All right, I was. Let me just give a quick rundown. So the reason why I'm getting insight was because I was the weak one with the money in a relationship. I realized that my other half was better with the money and better with the finances. But in order for me to trust her with that, I got to trust the person that she is. You know what I mean? So that's the trust, that loyalty that she had for me and for our better being and our kids. So therefore, I learned how to step back and just come in, be like, all right, listen, 80% of my check going to you regardless, because I know I'm not good with it. So us men got to learn how to put our pride to the side.
It's ego, man.
Ego and pride.
And let our women take control, you know.
Right.
It's everybody's strong in certain things. I'm strong in cutting grass. I'm not going to tell my wife go out there and cut the grass.
Come on, man.
Right.
So we got to man up, fellas. We got to man up.
Fellas, y'all hear this, man.
We got to man up,
Take
man.
Notes,
we got to man up, and you know.
If you know you ain't good with the money, and you in a joint relationship, and y'all living up under the same roof, give your wife or your better half.
Hand it over.
Give her that money.
Hand it over.
Give her that money. You ain't gotta give her all of it.
Or if you see
it's
she's
like you
not
going
good
to church,
with the money.
it's like you going to church, you pay in tithes. I mean,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Finds that secret bank account. You're in
because
trouble.
you know what I'm saying? The ultimate goal is it ain't for me and my wife. It's for our kids.
For our kids.
Because our life, and the grandkids, our life is damn near over.
Right.
We building for them. So we gotta set that bar for our sons, our daughters, and let them know how it's supposed to be.
And just like you said, we gotta step up and know when they good with the money. You also need to step up when they bad. You need to say
and call them out on
and have a conversation.
Yeah.
And call them out.
Just like you got an ego, they gonna have an ego.
Yeah.
So you can't just come at them the same way you'll go at you want. You know what I mean? It gotta be
someone who's been married for I'm going on 22
That's
years
what I've been waiting
this
to hear.
year. So,
that's what I've been waiting to hear.
So my wife handles the finances.
That's
but
what I've been
there
waiting to
has
hear.
been time though where she's messed something up or has put us in a hole for whatever reason, and I've said to her, look, you know, I might have to take back the finances just to see exactly what's going on, or you're gonna have to really explain to me why we're in the hole. You know what I mean? But you know, I always keep a watchful eye over, but I do give her that leniency and that trust.
You still give her that trust.
You got.
That's something you built. You built that.
Yeah,
that was built.
Well, it's not so much. So it was kind of earned. So it was all right. Here's how we're gonna handle this. You gonna handle the money and the finances. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle that. And then in return, though, if there's we have a compromise. If something ain't right, we have to sit down and we have to discuss it.
Yeah.
And there may be a time where I might have to intervene to see what's going on because. We in a jam now, and we shouldn't be in a jam.
Yeah.
I've had those conversations. I just gave you $800 last week. My check just popped in the direct deposit. What do you mean we ain't got no money? Yeah. What do you mean we ain't got nothing to eat tonight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on now, baby, what's going on?
You was being a man up this. You know what I mean? By you being that man, you stopped everything once you seen it.
Christopher, call right back. I apologize.
Like I just said, you gotta learn if you see they not doing good, you gotta learn to step in, but you gotta do it with love.
Yeah.
And he did it with love. Right. Just like she gotta learn to do it with love too.
If she come home,
if she see you keep fucking up every check, she need to come to you with love and be like, babe,
right.
Not even that.
No, you ain't good with this.
Not even that. She come home and the damn grass over the gate.
Yeah, no. That's what she needs. That's what she gonna
step in.
What you
doing? This is your job.
This is your job.
Cut that grass. Check you.
Right, that's when she's got to talk to you and say, baby, we got to have a talk.
Right. I trusted you with this.
Your responsibilities and duties is off.
But it should be done in love. I think all these conversations that we having should be done in love.
And not aggression.
And not aggression.
And not hate. And not upset.
And not upset.
That's the problem, man. Like, that's the problem where a lot of relationships, when it comes to financial talks, that's how the talk is liable to get awry. You know what I'm saying? Because if she knows that the cable or the electric bill may be a little late, she probably pissed off in the back of her head, so she gonna come at you
aggressive.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. And the shoes on the same foot. If that brother know that a bill may be behind, and he know that bulk of 80% of the check is going into your account.
What the
hell? Why the shit ain't paid?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, my dude. It took a lot for me to work. This is why I work in a plumbing company, 55, 60 hours a week, for me to come home and just hand or just be like, I trust you in taking care of this. Mm-hmm. It take a lot because you out there in the trenches. Granted, you might trust her, you might trust her 100%, but when you go home, it took a lot of maturing to do. For me.
That's what I was just about to say.
It took a lot of maturing for me to understand.
And to mature, you gotta live.
You gotta live,
right?
And it takes time, and everybody come to these conclusions at different points in their life. In my opinion, it might take you till you 50, and you've been in 4 different marriages for it to come, or it could be your first one, and y'all learn to grow. But you're gonna have to come to this conclusion one way or another. Mm-hmm. You have to mature and grow.
I'm at the point,
and learn.
I'm at the point where as though I know my strong suits in a relationship. I know what I bring to a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna provide. For one, I'm gonna make sure you don't miss a meal. I'm gonna cook clean. I'm gonna take care of the kids. I'm gonna secure you. Go ahead, Carla.
WHL, call in. How are you?
That's my man Chris.
I'm good. Is this me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're here.
So what I want to do, I don't want to derail your conversation, but I had to call just to really thank you, brothers, for having a show like this at a time like this. I thank you for doing this from the Langston Hughes Center and just adding to the media platform that we as predominantly black folks, but I'm sure a lot of other people will be able to relate to this conversation. So I just wanted to call in to thank you all, really big you up for what you're doing, and just encourage you to keep going with this conversation. I'm loving it.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love.
Man, we greatly appreciate the love.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. That let me know we're doing the right thing. This is what I'm here for. This is the reason why I'm doing it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because there's a lot of people that don't have this platform to do it. And once I seen that platform to do it, I just jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding this wave, and
there's a lot of people who don't have people to actually vent to
and actually talk about.
Because the best way to learn something is to actually talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you talking a lot in the comments, Mr. Christopher. I want to know your point of view on it real quick, real briefly, before we get off of here.
Well, let me add this. So I'm a little further on than you brothers, and that doesn't mean that I got it all right, though. The main thing that I want to share with you is that once you get to the level where we can stop asserting that we're a man. And what I mean by that is not that we're not men and not to subscribe to anything other than the fact that when we just do something, we don't have to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't need to say I'm a man. I need to act like one. I need to do man stuff. And that's going to make the statement for me.
I was waiting for you to call in, man.
Time making a statement, I'm not really, acting in that fact. I'm not exerting. I'm not doing the action.
Exactly.
I'm taking time to talk. We normally say, don't talk about it, be about it, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for your call, man.
In my earlier phases, I talked about it a lot. Now I'm just about it.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at in my marriage right now. I'm not even into the big on telling them what I'm trying to do and all that good stuff. I'm just got to do it.
Women love. They don't want to hear that talking shit. Man, show them.
Yeah.
Show them. All that talk is cheap.
Yeah.
Talk going one and go out the other. Until you talk and follow up with the action behind that.
Put in.
It don't matter.
I appreciate you, Mr. Griffith, for calling in. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. If I could, before I go,
sure.
I wouldn't make that statement. When I make that statement, it's a standalone statement. What I mean by that is not based on how women will respond to me. It's just, where do I need to be for me to be what I claim to be? Yes. And then that's going to attract what she claims to be. That's going to attract that. So if you are a man acting as a man, you're going to attract a real woman to you.
Correct.
And vice versa.
That's so fact.
And this is not the, I'm not saying anything against or towards anybody that might have spoken earlier. This is just me and where I am now.
Appreciate it.
And Brother Chris, you agree that a good woman can't fix a broken man, and a good man can't fix a broken woman.
No, I agree 1,000%, because again, just like what I said, it's about us being about what we say we are. And so with that, you know what? You gonna keep me on here. I might have to pause a little bit. I don't think that one can fix the other.
No, sir.
But I do think one that's actually about what they claim to be can help another heal.
Yes. Now that's where the pushing come in. Yes.
That's
I
what
can
you
go
talking
with
about,
that.
that tiki.
Yeah, that TP.
That
Like
TP.
if you,
I want to lean on you a little bit. Let me lean on you a little bit, just a little bit.
But
Let's
if
lean
you
on each
ain't-
other.
Absolutely, family. Absolutely. Bring it.
Yeah.
And if you're not strong already, you gonna be the weak link in it from the jump.
And that whole TP gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
That
So
whole
what
thing's
he's
gonna
saying
fall.
is so factual. Like
Right.
you gotta have yourself.
He been
together first.
commenting, man, all real stuff. I was waiting for him to call in.
Man,
I was waiting for him to call
We
in.
gotta get this OG in the building, man.
Yeah, we gotta get you in the building,
Hey,
especially
Mr.
you.
Chris, you gotta come in the building, baby.
Yeah.
You gotta come up here, man.
And tell the folks you
I
running
would
for
be
office
happy.
too.
Speak on it.
I said tell the folks you running for office too.
I am. My name is Christopher Irvin, and I am going to be your next 5th District Council person.
Okay.
No, that's
Right
right.
now.
I love it. I love it.
Strong black man.
I love it.
Christopher Urban.
So, Mr.
Yes,
Chris,
sir.
when I put this brothers brush together, I need you in the building, Mr. Chris.
Yes,
the
sir.
brothers brush is coming down. This will be an annual thing every spring. I'm putting the brothers brush together for us to network and talk about community things and make things happen in this community, man. So I need you to be there, Mr. Chris, please.
And if you in that 5th district, look up Christopher and figure him out, man. He sounds like a good dude. You might need to
I
vote
just
for
wrote
him.
his name down. Yeah.
But I appreciate you
So
calling,
look,
Mr. Chris.
Jason, you can share my information with all of them brothers, and I'm here to support you all. I don't, you know, I got a platform myself. I called in, and like I said, I didn't even want to take up too much time. I'm here to support.
You're good, man.
You know,
You're good.
I want to see you all keep rising in what you're doing and providing this type of space for us to, you know, conversate and bring in more brothers that need some space to interact with people. We as black folks in particular, but again, everybody, but black people in particular,
Yes, sir.
have lost our social space. And so we don't get to conversate with each other like we need to,
Yes,
except
sir.
on the
No,
corner.
no, we do
And
not.
And so the space that you all are providing in conversation is vital to helping this community grow again.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
And brother Christopher, I apologize, man. If I can't help but every time that I hear your voice or see you somewhere, to just point out, you know, the great things that you do in the community. So he has a program, the Lazarus Right program, and what it does is teaches young men to get their CDLs. And it doesn't matter if you have, a former you were a former felon, ex-offender. Doesn't matter what your record is. You come to him. He takes you as you are, and he works with you and helps you to get your CDL to help you get your life right.
Fellas, y'all hear that?
So-
Y'all, my black men out there who don't have a problem getting a job, or y'all drive for a living, or y'all have driven for a living, and y'all don't have y'all CDL. Man, look, man, Christopher Irvin, man, holler at him, man.
Man, come to the Langston Hughes Center.
Come to the Langston Hughes Center.
You get anything you want in here, man. Anything you want in here, man. It's a lot of resources.
He
here,
might
man.
can get you a nice little career going on. So get up off y'all ass.
And might is not the word.
Well,
I mean,
he's
he's got
gonna.
brothers working. I mean, he's got
Excuse-
brothers out there driving. And there's even a group of young men that are a product of his work. That are looking at being entrepreneurs, getting their own truck,
Buy your own
Nice.
truck.
getting their own,
Yeah.
Yes.
because they know that's
Yes.
where the money's at.
Love,
Man,
love,
I appreciate
love.
you, Mr. Chris. I appreciate you, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
you.
ain't no
Yes,
question.
sir.
It sound like
I
the 5th
appreciate
district
you.
got somebody coming good, man.
You are the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, man. Just I got to be that guy out here to reach the people that people don't see. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here, and I appreciate you
But
for
we,
being
we,
here, Mr. Chris.
definitely gonna put a
I
face to that
appreciate-
name, though, for
I
sure.
appreciate you for calling in. Appreciate you being a part of WHL family, and calling at any time, man. Anytime.
Man, everything you brothers were saying. Well, there's one thing I want to add to it is that we take men and women into our program. We have women that are now working for MTA, driving dump trucks for the city. You name it, and they're making anywhere between 40 plus and 50-something thousand dollars a year now. But the thing for me is, I want to be clear in that I had to get to where I am. I was, the same person that we talk about, and to a degree, I still am.
Everybody still got work, man.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just a work in progress, fellas. And just again, what you all are taking the time on a Friday evening out of your personal lives to do is invaluable. Don't think that it's just a little something. You're doing a little thing. You're doing something that's invaluable, and it's up to people like myself, people like Jason, like George, and Jason is Jason is everywhere with his skills.
Oh yeah,
we have to come together to support each other and lift up the ones that are the most athletic. Now we're gonna put you at the top of this thing. You keep reaching and jumping. We just gonna start forming this basis.
I'm definitely here.
Right.
You know that old head. You know, you see some old dudes talk about that old head strength. Let me just stand at the bottom. Then you go ahead and stand on my shoulder.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the way. Get back to your callers,
Yes,
man. Y'all
sir.
got a good show going. Get back to your callers.
All right, man.
Yes,
You have a lovely, man.
Bless you. Appreciate that.
And I apologize to the listening audience and following audience. Like anytime I see a brother like this, we got to stop for a second and give him a salute.
Got to pay homage.
You know, and just let them know that we appreciate everything that they do for our community. So,
hey, fellas, women and men, y'all heard that, man. Look, the brother name is Christopher Irvin. Y'all have a problem getting y'all CDLs, or if y'all looking to get y'all CDLs, reach out to this brother, man. He might can lead y'all in the right path. He's going to lead y'all in the right path.
You can hit my inbox. You can hit Ray inbox. You can hit Jason Rodriguez inbox, and we'll get you all the information you need to get you lined up. You can even come to Langston Hughes Resource Center. You get any information you need. Just stay with us, man. I told you it's gonna be a different wave, and we're on a different wave, and we run out of time. We're gonna sign out. You know, let me let you know that. Let me mention my sponsors one more time. JCR Environmental. Them guys are still doing an awesome job out here in the community.
Shouts out to them.
They giving back just as much as everybody else is. Check them out. They will tighten you up with whatever needs you have. And you know, I appreciate you guys chiming in with us today. You know, this is your boy Eddie.
This is your boy Ray. Enjoy y'all weekend, man.
Yeah, this mall, man. You ain't gonna never see my face, but I'm here.
He gonna be like that man on that TV. He be behind the fence talking to.
Home improvement.
Home improvement.
Why not?
No face, no case. Hey, look, man. Enjoy y'all weekend. One love. Peace.
Man, I love y'all. Y'all
Love
cool, man.
That was a great conversation.
Take one left. Thank God everything for a second got that.